today we're gonna have a little bit of Indian cuisine. We're gonna do basmati rice with a little bit of twist to it, with some wild rice. We're gonna also have chickpea curry with some spices. The ingredients we're gonna use for the rice is just rice, wild rice, oil, any type of oil. We're gonna use olive oil and salt, water of course, and we're just gonna use a pot for that. For the chickpea curry, we're gonna use chickpeas. It can be cans or you can just leave them overnight. Onion, celery, garlic. We have cumin, coriander, garam masala, coriander, and cayenne. We have salt and pepper for seasoning. The cost for the rice and the chickpea curry per portion is $4.40. So you can make it cheap. We have some organic stuff, all local. You can make it even cheaper than that. Okay guys, let's start with the rice. So I'm doing a quarter of the recipe, but you guys can add 1 cup of rice. I'm gonna add a quarter of a cup. And then I'm gonna also add the same amount of wild rice. Half a teaspoon of olive oil. I'm gonna add half a cup of water. But first of all, yeah, we can lid it up for now. We're gonna bring it to the stove top. I'm gonna turn it on medium. So what I just did, I just brought it over here to the stove. I'm hitting it up on medium. I'm waiting for it to start simmering, and we're gonna wait for it to bring to a boil. We're gonna bring it to a boil. Then we're gonna lower just temperature just a little bit to medium, so it's simmering, and we're gonna leave it simmering for until it dries. Honestly, it's gonna be 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. Okay, people, so this already started boiling. You can see. I'm gonna stir it a little bit, and I already adjusted it. Medium, low. We just want to simmer, no boil. And in the meantime, I'm gonna start doing the chickpea curry. So we're gonna cut this onion. Okay, I'm just gonna use a quarter of an onion. Ow, ow. Peel this off. We can use everything else. So we want it roughly chopped, small dice. Okay, people, so this is pretty much it. Doesn't need to be like super fine, just roughly chop it like finely, as fine as you can. That's it. I'm gonna set this aside for now, and I'm gonna do a little bit of the same with my garlic. So I like cutting the edges off. Just a tiny blunt. Stripes. Then we go like this. So I'm going to set it aside, not together with the onion. I'm going to put it on this side. So the celery, we're going to cut the celery in half. And half again. I'm gonna just use a quarter, but you guys can use a whole celery, rib. Just can be a big chunks. It's fine. And all of these I'm gonna cut in half. perfect. Just this. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna do the spice blend now. I'm gonna use half a tablespoon, but you guys are probably gonna use 1 tablespoon, sorry. And then I'm gonna use 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, coriander, cayenne pepper. And then I'm also gonna add the garlic to that mixture. We're gonna heat up a pan with some oil, any type of oil, and we're gonna add the onions to it. So, but only when the oil is hot. Okay, guys. So this is heating up. This pan. The rice is there, and we don't want to open it. Just trust the process. We're gonna add a little bit of oil, and we're gonna wait for the oil to be hot. Just a little bit, just enough to cover the bottom. I like moving it around, just so it really coats the whole pan. Okay, we're gonna wait for this oil to be hot. In the meantime, you can be cutting celery, you can be opening your cans, you're gonna be preparing your garlic and your spice blends, things like that. Right now I'm gonna drain this can of chickpeas real quick, and when I'm back, the oil is gonna be hot. And the oil is feeling hot. If you feel it hard in your fingers, it's hot. So, and the ultimate test is when you add the onion, if it sizzles, you're doing great. So, yep, you can hear that sizzle. So, pretty much it. Onions go in for 1 minute. Just a little bit, honestly, just a little bit. You're gonna stir all that around. That's in like 10 seconds. Just a little bit more. In the meantime, I want the spice blends ready. Okay. And the celery to it. So I'm adding the celery to the spice blend and the garlic. I feel like you can add the spices and the celery and the garlic. So we're just gonna leave it for like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, just so the spices burn a little bit, and that's when their true taste come along and incorporate. So I'm gonna burn it just a little bit, just toast it really nice. You can smell the garam masala. It smells a little bit like cinnamon. Pretty much it. That's how it looks. So right now, I'm gonna start adding everything. So I'm gonna add my chickpeas first. Already drained and rinsed. I'm gonna add my coconut oil / cream. Mix it around. Then I'm gonna add my tomato to it. So I'm just gonna dice this tomato real quick. And we're gonna just throw it in. Wonderful. So now we're waiting for it to simmer, because we added so many cold vegetables and coconut cream and things like that. It's gonna take a little bit to start simmering, but as soon as it starts simmering, just leave it be. Stir it every like 2-3 minutes. We're gonna leave it there at least for 10 minutes. The chickpea curry is ready. Look at this. So it's already dried a lot. I mean, if you want it a little bit more dry, less runny, but I really like this sauce, so I think that's good for it. I'm gonna serve. It's ready. I'm gonna season it first. So I'm gonna a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, give it to taste. Spread that around. Okay guys, so everything here. Oh yeah, all the curry. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it. The chickpea curry. Rice is ready. Turned it off. You see, because we added oil, not much is getting stuck in the bottom. I mean, if you do the right amount of timing, nothing's going to be in the bottom. It's really fluffy. You can grab just a little bit. It's not dry. It's cooked all the way through it. Really good. So I'm going to take this outside. You can leave it for like 5 minutes with the lid on. So, because it's too hot, right? So we're going to leave it here with the lid for 5 minutes, just outside the fire. Okay, rice. Still a little bit warm. A little plating right here. Very much rice.